Hey, so it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been kind of busy, not to mention it's kind of hard for me to do videos when other people are in the house. Everyone's kind of loud. Happens when you have two brothers and a vocal mom. I thought I'd just talk for a couple minutes. It's not going to be a long video. I'm just doing it by hand this time. So today, I went Pokemon hunting. It's the first time I've done it. My brother knew of a place to go where there was tons of Pokestops and gyms and stuff like that. So we go, we start walking, had our batteries charged up, everything ready to go, like professional Pokemon hunters do. We went walking at this park. It was pretty nice, pretty big for what you find in northeastern Ohio, at least. Lots of nature, lots of walking paths, good places to stop, lots of shade. And even though it was a really hot day today, it was actually a pretty nice place to go. So we spent quite a bit of time there. We were there about 2.5 hours. Along the way, it was pretty cool. We met quite a few people. They had a pavilion that looked over like this little small lake, or I guess you could call it a pond. It had two Pokestops right nearby. So it was kind of like a ground for people to drop lore modules and stay and hang out and do whatever and take a break, because also lots of shade and a breeze. The breeze was the best part of that. Eventually, what ends up happening is there's me and my brother and two other guys who we met along the way. And we all were sitting around talking, and an older gentleman who had a big old camera with a giant lens on it came up. And he just sat down and kind of quietly started listening. We didn't really notice. We were just continuing to talk about things that might happen with Pokemon, all the news and stuff, and what we've caught. We were talking about the gym that was down the way that we were all going to take over. And the man kind of, after a while, leans forward and he kind of laughs a little bit. He starts telling us about, I don't remember the name of it, but he starts telling us about essentially what, like, old school version of geocaching, where, like, you would leave things that had, like, an address. You would leave them somewhere, and someone else would find it, they'd look, and they'd see the other address, and they'd go there, and they'd find it. And he said that's the closest thing he could think of to Pokemon Go. He said he understood the concept of it, but really didn't know any specifics about what we were talking about. We sat and listened, and he told us about all the stuff he did, and he heard us say, oh, we caught this, we caught that. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I caught a purple butterfly on a big green leaf. And we all just kind of paused and looked at him. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I have close to 400 friends on Facebook, and they're from all over the world. They're coming from Asia and all over Europe and South America, and they come and they look at the things I make. They look at the pictures that I take and the galleries that I have. The one kid sat and he's trying to turn the conversation back to Pokemon with this old man who obviously had no interest in it. I told him that's pretty damn impressive. I mean, we're talking about all this stuff we get on this game, and he gets people from all over the world to see the work he's done. And he's capturing real life nature in photographs. Earlier in the day, I had seen a turtle in the pond. It was just kind of swimming over by the edge. And I told my brother, I said, hey, I see a turtle. And he said, a Squirtle? I said, no, a real turtle. Look. And it was just a little turtle squirming around looking for food. And he's like, oh, cool. And went right back to it. And when I talked to that old man, I thought back and I was like, I did the same thing. I didn't even notice that there was an actual turtle there more than a few seconds. I noticed it enough to say something and then just kind of forgot about it. Maybe I should have taken a picture of the turtle instead. Either way, it was a fun time. It was interesting to meet people both that were more enthusiastic about this game than even I am, who have spent days and days out walking and going as many places they can think of to find all the Pokemon they can. And then to also hear from someone who can understand the enthusiasm we feel, because he does something much different, but in a lot more of a real way. I don't know. I had a great day, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks.